From sunny California, it's the Suzanne Summers Show. And here she is.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know you look good tonight.
I do?
Al's looking very sexy tonight. Come over here, Al.
Okay.
Show the people.
Okay.
He's, every once in a while, he pulls out an outfit and you go, oh, Al, look at this guy. Look at this. Look.
As long as you think so, I'm okay
I do.
with that.
Honestly, we're walking down the stairs together. Those stairs where I fell and broke my neck and back, but I had a pleasant thought, and that was, wow. Look at
Wow,
you.
he looks like the package.
Doesn't he?
Wow.
I know.
Wow,
I know.
Alan.
I know.
Wow.
I'm
Oh,
impressed.
how did that happen?
I don't know, but
Wow.
this look is a keeper. I like it very much.
Did you just rub my chest?
Well, there it is.
Well, you know, this happened once before.
Uh-huh.
I
What?
don't know if you remember that.
What happened?
Where a woman I did not know ran over to me and rubbed my chest.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like that.
You
I do
remember?
remember that.
You remember that?
That's like,
Where was that?
I don't know, but that's out of bounds, isn't it? That'd be like if some guy came over and did that to me. Would you like it?
I wouldn't like it. Would you
No,
like it?
no, no,
No, I didn't mind it.
no. Yeah,
I
well,
didn't mind it. It was
who?
Fergie.
Fergie. Oh, Fergie. Oh, Fergie.
Fergie.
Oh, yeah, that was okay.
She
She's
ran
Fergie.
off stage
Yeah,
and
she's
came
Fergie.
over and rubbed my chest,
Yeah,
and I
she
thought,
did. Right.
we haven't even had cocktails yet.
I know. Can I remove something here? You have like
Uh,
a hair.
That
or
was
something.
Gloria.
Ah,
Yeah.
Gloria's our cat. Gloria's getting old.
Well, we are. We
Well,
are.
we've had her. Is she like 20 years?
I don't know.
It's probably 20 years now. Those of you who have cats, they reach an age.
Julie knows how old she is. Julie keeps track.
No, Jill, because Jill went and picked her up at the trailer. We were talking to our friend Peter.
She
Who,
can't be 20 years old.
No, she-
yeah, because we had her at the house in Malibu on Malibu Road that had the swimming pool in the living room.
Really?
That was a long time ago.
That
That
was
was.
like 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't 20 years.
But we had her before that. We had her in the Sweetwater house, and then we moved out of the
I'm
Sweetwater
gonna guess
house.
it's been like 14 years. I don't know why I'm gonna say 14, but I'm gonna say 14.
So
That's her show, though.
that's
Jill
Gloria.
will know.
All I know is Gloria's reached the age, and I've had cats all my life, where she pretty much sleeps all day, all night. There's a time
And the rest of the time, she throws up.
she does throw up because she's a long-haired Himalayan.
That's the worst sound you can hear during the night.
What is it, Al? Yeah. You should do that product. Al developed a product
Okay.
for that. I won't say, but it doesn't matter because you had that idea for so long and you still haven't done it. But anyway, you do a lot of things. But anyway, Gloria around, this is cat talk, I know, if you're not a cat person, this is like, but Gloria around 4 in the morning decides to sing. Very bad voice. And what you hear down the hall is, and it wakes you up because it's not pleasant. I don't know if she thinks it sounds nice. And then that's all it is.
Well, you know, here's the way I look at it.
Yeah, how do you look at
We're
it?
her parents, okay?
We are.
We're her parents.
We are.
So it doesn't matter what we think it sounds like unless we're thinking about it sounding from Gloria.
Yeah.
It's not just some cat.
And I don't mean to compare.
Okay.
children, but
And I'm
our
glad
other
she's
cat,
not I'm glad
Betty,
she's not watching this, okay?
She's up there.
I know.
Our other cat, Betty, who was
Yeah.
a Persian,
Yeah.
they're sweeter cats than Himalayans. Himalayans have a little edge. They're like menopausal. Betty was all sweet. And Betty jumped on the bed in the morning and all you'd hear is, ew, 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 this sweet little sound. When Gloria jumps up, it's
Well, your crack staff sent me a note.
yeah.
You got Gloria, Julie said, on December 11th, 2008.
How many
So
years
that
ago?
means she's 12 and a half.
Oh, okay. You were right, Caroline. More righter than me.
Not quite,
Okay.
but
Okay. So,
Anyway, 2 years ago, we, you know, our immune systems are under attack. And we decided we want to make a product that would really, really support your immune system.
And it took us almost a year to develop it.
Yeah, and especially now, and then another year with the pandemic where you couldn't get product and components, and well, tonight's the night. And there's a lot of ways you can do this. It's called immune support. I'm really proud of this, and Caroline really pushed this through, and you did a great job, Caroline. And
Thank you.
it's called immune support vitamin C and zinc formula powder. And
Well,
what
it's-
I like about it, and then we'll get into the nooks and crannies, is you can put a spoonful in a glass of water, and it's this beautiful kind of plum color, and it tastes great. It's light. It's like, we don't make stuff that tastes bad, because if it tastes bad, you're just not gonna use it. It's just like awful. I ordered some collagen powder. I wanted to taste it from another site just to see what it was like. The taste was so bad, I thought no one will ever use this. You gotta, and so we've achieved that. It tastes great. It's an afternoon drink. A lot of people come here to Big Al's Bar who don't drink, by the way, and they want something light, and I would give them this with ice cubes, and they wouldn't know they're doing something really good for themselves. The other thing you can do is you can just put a spoon of this into your gut menu in your smoothie, and now you've got it there too. So you've got all that support. And you can also use it with sparkling water like Pellegrino and make like a frothy kind of thing and put a sprig of mint and turn it into a fun kind of drink. So there's a lot of delicious ways to have it, and I will show you all those different ways. But the two main ingredients in this are, and there's a lot more, but the two main are vitamin C and zinc, but not just any vitamin C and not just any zinc. These are the most powerful versions of both of those things. And I don't know if you saw today, I'm digressing a little bit, which will drive Caroline and Alan crazy, but you know, I wander, I don't work with a script, and I think that's what you like about this show. I was kind of proud of myself. If any of you saw the webinar on Dr. Terry Hertog's, we posted, I don't know if you saw it or not, but it's probably still up there.
Oh, have we posted it, Caroline?
Wasn't it on?
No, I don't have a copy of it yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, I held my own with 3,000 doctors, and that was kind of incredible. But you know, in retrospect, it's not, because I know this stuff, and you know that I know this stuff, and so that was really fun. And Dr. Hertog kept bringing up the power of zinc and the power of vitamin C, how important it is for the immune system. I'm thinking, you have no idea that you are helping me with my new product tonight, but it's not a secret. So that if you're worried about your immune system,
Well,
and
we
frankly,
should all
be.
we should all worry about that.
Yeah, I'll
Or
say
we should just do something in support of it and not worry. Isn't that nice?
well, there's that. But I think right now everybody is a little concerned because of what's going on. You know, how are we labeling that, Caroline?
Well, this is just in today's environment.
In today's
never been a more
environment.
important time to
In
support
today's
your immune
environment.
system. So
You fill in the
Suzanne
blanks.
said, let's do a powerhouse formula where we really help support the immune system. It has to have vitamin C and zinc. So we went out and found the best ingredients that we could find in the forms that your body's going to absorb the best. But she also, you know, if she's going to give you something, she wants you to get extra benefit from it. So she added a bunch of other immune support ingredients that she's going to take you through. And the cockadoo plum is probably the most exciting, but there are so many good ingredients. It's loaded. It's like gut renew for the gut, but this is for to support your immune system.
Have you ever heard that song? Which Broadway musical is from? I got a crow. I don't know. These things. I got a million of them in my head. I'm just going to show you. 'Cause actually
I think you have musical Tourette's, because in the
You hear
middle
that, Michael?
of anything
I
you
know.
start
I
singing.
break out. I do.
Yeah.
My
So
kids
while
do
while
that.
you're doing that, I'm going to read some of the ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay. Vitamin C and zinc of the key ingredients, key nutrients for immune support. And it provides nearly 3 times the daily allowance of vitamin C. Kakadu plum, a flowering plant native. Excuse me?
Cockadoo.
Kakadu, a flowering plant native to Australia, has a vitamin C level 100 times greater than oranges.
100 times greater than orange.
Plus, whoops, I just dropped my earpiece.
And I can hear that something changed in my ear.
Oh,
I just put a little spoon here,
well, that means it's working.
so that means it's working. Here's a little water.
Okay, this
You know, I always
is going
feel
back
when
in
you
my
add
ear.
something to water, if you want to just get this down to take a few supplements,
Okay.
don't put too much water. If you want
Cockadoo,
this
is
to be
it
a drink,
cockadoo?
add some
Cockadoo or
ice and turn it.
Suzanne, is that the spoon that was in the bag, or did you just use a teaspoon?
No, I used the spoon that was in the bag. I'm just stirring it now with a spoon.
Okay, sea buckthorn berries and blackcurrant provide additional sources of vitamin C. The bioavailable zinc in immune
Yum.
support is organically bound
Wow.
in Saccharomyces cerevisiae yeast,
I know.
allowing
I
for
was
better
glad you were
absorption than
pronounced
other
that.
forms of
Sounds
zinc.
very probiotic-y.
Plant-powered immune support. Berries, flowers, and roots have been used for centuries to promote health and vitality. Immune support includes astragalus, a flowering plant full of potent immune support compounds. Honeysuckle flower and schisandra berry are all used in traditional Chinese medicine to support immune function. Elderberry, blackcurrant, and
Sell it,
cockadoo
Al.
plum all help support immunity with high levels of antioxidants.
Yeah, Al. Sell it, Al.
Gut immunity connection.
Yeah.
We all know the importance of a healthy gut, and our gut health is
Yeah.
connected to our immune health. Jerusalem artichoke acts
Yeah.
as a prebiotic and a source of soluble fiber. Prebiotics are the food for probiotics to help achieve a balance of good and bad
Because
bacteria in the gut.
prebiotics is food for
I'm
your
I'm
probiotics, making
closing
your
it on the end
probiotics
here,
work
folks.
better.
Ginger, which helps aid digestion and support immunity, is widely used in traditional healing, from Ayurveda to Chinese medicine. Use and taste. Just stir into a glass of water,
Yeah.
sparkling water, or add to a
Have
smoothie.
a taste. Just
Yeah.
have a taste of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're rambling.
Drink there.
Okay, no, I'm
so just-
actually.
It's very good, but as a
Okay.
former
And here's to you.
television announcer, it lacked a little luster. But you got the information out. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
Again, like I was saying to my friends here,
Yeah.
we don't make stuff that tastes bad. If it tastes bad, you're not going to take it.
Wow.
You're not. It's like, ugh.
Okay, so
It's
here.
It's a nice drink, and
Yeah.
you know the serving size is 1 teaspoon.
Put some ice in here, Al.
You mix it with some water, and
Yeah.
then you know you've covered your immune support for the day. It's just a very easy delivery system, and of course Suzanne's loaded it with all those other great products in there, so that
Because
you're
Suzanne's
gonna get the
loaded.
good ingredients, and it's gonna
You know
do
what?
the job, and it's gonna taste good.
You know what? When I drank it, my first thought was, I wish it was cold.
It tastes now.
Okay.
And it kind of looks beautiful with the ice cubes in it.
Yeah.
It's like having a free cocktail.
Well, when you think about, you know, I
Wow.
don't know if you
Much
guys have
better.
been,
Much
everyone's
better
been talking
cold.
about elderberry and, you know, that is a natural support for cough, and elderberry
Right.
has this beautiful color, and it's a great tasting. If you ever just had straight elderberry juice, it's delicious. So that's where some of the sweetness comes in from this, is the elderberry, and it tastes great, and also that cockadoo plum, which has that amazing source of
I can still make them laugh
Okay.
after all these years.
Okay, it's gluten free.
I also, you don't know this, but I give you elderberry capsules every day for the spots on your hands. Not
Oh,
that
thank
you have
you.
spots on your hands,
Thank you.
but Dr. Wright, who's always right, said it's good for that too.
But there's something
But
else.
that's not
No,
part
no,
of
but
this.
there's something else besides elderberry for the spots on the hand, remember?
Yeah, there's one other.
There's one other
Is
thing.
it Hawthorne?
So this is gluten free, egg free, dairy free, soy free, organic, and vegan.
What else do you want?
The other thing is that, you know, it's got those New Zealand black currants in there. The formulator that we use for these products, I swear it's not only do they pick, you know, a berry because it's high in antioxidant, they find the berry that's the highest in antioxidant, and then they find the exact strain of it that is even better, and that's what this New Zealand black currant is. it has a super high antioxidant value, so you not only get the vitamin C, but the antioxidant support too.
So,
And if you don't want this at all, take the little scoop that's in here, and when you're making your Gut Renew smoothie, put a scoop of this in, and then you got all the bases covered. That Gut Renew, oh my God. It is, we've never had a product that popular, and I think that the immune support is going to just rival it. It's going to be right up there because
what's the difference?
our formulators in our skincare, hair care, color cosmetics, household cleaning, these products are awesome. We don't hang around with the low life. We go right to, head of the company kind of big deal people. And they're proud of it, and we're proud of it. So it's really great. It's
we're out. A bunch of people are asking where to get it. So if you can show that sign again and leave it where you had it, it was a nice placement so people can see.
Okay.
The promo code is tonight, and again, the immune support is on sale tonight for 25% off. The promo code is immune25, but all of Suzanne's supplements are on sale. So if you're going to do nothing else in today's environment, please get the immune support and also get Suzanne's vitamin D. If you have zinc, vitamin C, and vitamin D, that's your first line of defense in helping support your immune system.
You're so right. And if you want to know more about that, listen to the webinar I did today with Dr. Hertog. One of the most profound doctors in the world. I've had, you don't know how you end up being who you end up being, but I look at my career as stepping stones that I wish I could say I was that smart. I'm not. I got so popular on Three's Company that allowed me, and even being fired from Three's Company for asking to be paid what the men are being paid, gave me more notoriety, which all this gave me a louder voice. So when I went in other directions, I was able to make headway, and that is how, when I got interested in health, because I had cancer, the negatives can be your opportunities. I was able to get to the best and the brightest, and I would put, there are 10 I can think of right up at the top of these 10. Dr. Hertog is one of them. And if you read my latest book, A New Way to Age, the interview I did with him was so impactful and so profound that I cut it into 3 different chapters and spread it throughout the book, because I thought if I put it all in one chapter, you're going to go, wah, just like too much information. He's that profound. He knows, he's from 3 generations of endocrinologists in Europe. And do you know, in Europe, until Terry Hertog, Dr. Terry Hertog, you couldn't get natural thyroid. Now, if you can't get natural thyroid, that means you have to get a synthetic version, which is never going to work the way a real thyroid replacement works. So, do you know how to make thyroid replacement? No, me neither. And he does, and he figured it out. And then he had to go to the different congresses of the different countries in Europe to get this put through, and he did it from country by country by country. This guy is amazing, and all the other doctors in the arena just respect him so much. So if you get a chance, listen to this webinar. He has an accent, but you cut him some slack, because English is not his first language, and you got to hear me speak Flemish.
So by the way, someone wants to know, and I think it's actually, I'm glad this woman asked the question. I've lost it. The thing went by, so I wish I could remember her name. She said, "How much does this cost?"
Oh, I don't know. How much, Caroline?
I have to look it up. I think it's $64.99, but then it's 25% off today.
Health ain't
It's a
cheap.
1-month supply.
Health ain't cheap, and but if you don't have health, you don't have anything. I remember, a decade ago, there was a golden age in Los Angeles, in Bel Air and Beverly Hills, and the golden age was Barbara and Marvin Davis. Marvin Davis owned some big oil company. Which one?
I don't know about the oil company. That's where he made most of his wealth.
He owned everything.
But he owned United Airlines for a while.
Yeah.
He owned 20th Century
Holy
Fox.
crap. kind of
studio for a while.
And the house was holy crap. And the Christmas party, I'll never forget the Christmas party. I'm just sitting there going, I'm from San Bruno, and my dad was Ducky Mahoney, and I hid in a closet, and I'm sitting here, and they had the Rockettes. They flew them in, and they have a circular staircase into their
A golden
foyer.
staircase.
Huh?
A golden staircase.
It was a golden circular staircase, because why not?
You know,
And all of a sudden, let me just finish my
Okay.
story. All of a sudden, the Rockettes start dancing and kicking down the staircase, and I was just sitting there going, oh my God. But here's the thing. Marvin Davis really liked me. And so when they'd have these big, lavish dinner parties, I was always seated next to him. And he was so frail and decrepit, I can say that now because he's gone, that his voice had no power. You know how old men, you can hardly hear them because they had no power. So he'd say something, and I'd lean and I'd say, pardon me, Marvin? He'd say it again, pardon me, Marvin, and I thought, are you doing this on purpose so you can look down my shirt at my cleavage? Which is, I don't doubt it. But anyway, I would look at him, and I'd look at this lavish table. And then I'd look at these waiters, white waistcoated waiters, who'd walk around with these silver trays with these big, huge bowls of mounds of caviar. At that time, I'd never really tasted caviar, and then they'd serve you a potato, and you want caviar? And I went, well, okay. So they put caviar and sour cream on my potato, and you know what? It's really good. And probably about $500 worth of caviar. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it was a giant spoon on it. But I'd look over at Marvin, who couldn't walk. He had to have his handlers pick him up and put him in his chair and carry him off, who had no power in his voice, who had no health. And I remember thinking, for all you have, I wouldn't trade what I have for what you have for the world. Because
But you know,
health is all there is.
That's
so
right.
when you say, I don't know how much you just said this product was, it's worth it. It's worth it. If you can have a healthy immune system, and our immune systems are under attack because of the environmental assault, all I can say is, if it were me, that's where I'd spend my money.
so Caroline,
Brad Ragigen said, I ordered 3 of the Gut Renew to taste test for myself. After my second smoothie, I ordered another 3 bags.
Wow.
And my next purchase will be immune support.
Wow.
What's his first name? What's his first name? Rad?
Rad.
Rad. You know, you're smart, Rad, because you heard what I just said about health is all there is. It's all there is. If you're not healthy, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
Your great clothes, your great house, it
yeah,
doesn't matter. What else?
I like to think after health,
Yeah,
it's all bookkeeping.
there you go. Can
Okay.
you turn the heat on just a teeny?
Certainly, but I would just like to say something about
What?
Marvin and Barbara Davis,
Incredible.
the most generous
Good night, Michael.
couple
See you tomorrow.
on the planet.
No, I won't. Late in the day.
And Barbara was really interesting because Barbara brought her own food to dinner.
Always.
Okay.
Always. You're
And,
right.
and
You're
Barbara,
right.
I don't know her age today,
But she's
but
still
Barbara
here.
is alive.
Yeah.
And we ran into her at a restaurant not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I always felt sorry for Marvin. Marvin originally was this big 6'5" oil man.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So a
I
lot
think
of business lunches.
well, I sat next to him one day at lunch, and he said to me, you know the 2 words you never see in a will?
What's that, Al?
In-law.
How do you like that, Caroline?
He loves this story.
I know. I
Yeah.
bet you haven't heard it, have you?
To work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Caroline,
Al, can you
Caroline
turn the
is,
heat on just a
I
little
will.
Will you put that lovely sign back where it was in front of
Yeah, Al.
the Big Al's bar sign so we can
Yeah.
see the promo code always?
Yeah.
This one
Lay it
here.
down on the-
Yeah.
Okay, promo code
Seriously,
immune25.
Straighten out the bag because you're not going to like how it's crumpled.
No, I don't. And also, Al, I'm experiencing.
Yeah, that's great. And then you can just lay it down on the bar in front of us.
It's a
So now,
really
are we sure the
unpleasant-
price? Hold it. Are we sure the price is $64, Caroline? Less 25%.
$64.99.
Okay.
But then it's 25% off.
So that's
And
down.
Everything in supplements is 25% off.
So that's down to $40. 41 or
I don't know, you
42
can figure
bucks.
Things like that.
And-
you know what? I can't figure things
and
like
it's a
that
month's
out.
supply.
I'm not like a math person at all.
Yeah, you don't have to
I
figure
know
it
how
out.
the body works. actually really do. I understand it.
What?
How the body works. You know, I know that.
Yeah.
I do.
I know.
It's weird. I've been described as autodidactic in that narrow field. But you know, nice to be autodidactic about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, can you just put that sign down on the bar right where it was?
She's
when we
not
started
happy.
the show?
Caroline's not happy. Make her
You
happy.
know, Caroline, I can
Caroline's
only
an
do one thing
incredible
at a time.
person.
You had such a nice sign, and then it went away. So I was
Okay.
just saying maybe.
What would we do without
Okay. so
ragging on Al?
I can only do one thing at a time. I've been
but
ordered
God,
to
you
turn on the heater.
But you look so good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so this comes down to $48.75 with
Is
25% off.
this the suit you wore at Bruce's wedding?
Yeah.
This is the jacket to the suit that he wore to your
That's right.
wedding. And I remember at the time I went,
That was the greatest look ever.
and I said to him, "Are you kidding? The fathers are supposed to wear tuxedos." He goes, "I'm a different kind of father." It was, and you know, it's what's wild is it still fits you perfect and looks great. Looks great. Wow.
When you buy well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Johnny Versace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's too bad you
Okay,
didn't
now
come.
that's expensive. Got immune support, you know, that's
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing. But
Versace, yeah.
Versace.
it's
So
so
Caroline.
30 years later, that's
So
amazing.
Caroline, you know, you were coming today, and I've been
Whoops.
cleaning and
Thanks, Al.
throwing out.
Perfect. Just lay it down right there.
I've been cleaning and throwing out, and I had the bin ready for you today. But when you didn't come, I'm lying there thinking, I took 2 things out. You better come fast. One of them, I probably will be able to part with, but it was really for Camellia. It was a Richard Tyler silver chainmail halter thing. Now you need to be Camellia so you can wear it without a bra. It's so great. But I can hide it under something and wear it like under a suit jacket. So incredible. In my last night when I couldn't sleep, I thought, am I ready to give that away yet? I'm not sure. Then there's one other Dolce & Gabbana dress that I thought, before I give that to her, I should try it on with a
Lift up the
mesh.
tray. Lift the tray up like just
Okay.
half an inch.
Yeah. It doesn't mean
No,
you won't get
lift it up
Caroline.
so I
The
can-
stuff I'm sending is
I can put this
incredible.
underneath. Whoops.
Listen, I'm happy if you're wearing it. I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember that silver dress. That was super hot on mommy.
Mommy can pull it off when she
Okay.
wants to.
I don't know.
But it was so good to
Even
throw
though,
stuff
yes, all
out.
the ingredients for immune support are online. Suzanne kind of outlined the main ingredients for you.
Well,
Yeah.
You know, she always goes above and beyond. So, of course, she's going to put in the amazing sources of vitamin C. The zinc is the most bioavailable form of zinc we can find. It actually comes in yeast, which makes your body much more able to absorb it.
Yeah.
And again, the vitamin C comes from cockadoo plum, which has 100 times greater vitamin C than oranges. And you also get the phytoplankton, which has sea buckthorn juice, which you know Suzanne uses in a lot of her skincare products, and elderberry, and astragalus, and shashandra berry extract, honeysuckle flower. So many great in addition to the vitamin C and the zinc.
And everything she just said. I've written about astrologus. That's also involved in telomere lengthening, but that's another whole book and not part of what we're featuring here. But I'm just saying that there's so many buzzwords in the ingredients here from all these years of writing all these books. What's that?
that'll keep the sign steady.
That'll keep the sign steady.
Yeah, what is that? Looks like the end of a long bus trip.
No, it's like
Someone said they thought this might make a great mixer with the tequila, and it actually probably would.
Well, let's try it right now.
Let's try it. All right. Okay. Immune support.
Mit tequila.
Very nice.
Or you could make one with sparkling water too. The sparkling water,
Very
and it
nice.
becomes like, this is a low calorie. It only has 15 calories. It has 4 carbohydrates total, and it has 0 sugars.
All that is good. We in the webinar today we talked a lot about sugar, and how it's a happy meal for cancer, and man, it's. I said, isn't ice cream good for us, Dr. Hertog? He's so pure. The reason this guy, who's in his 60s, and honest to God, he looks like he's 35, honest to God, is the way he eats. He eats protein, but he likes to have his protein in the morning. So he has steak for breakfast, and he doesn't eat any preserved foods at all, which I don't either. But he even put dried fruits in there. And I said, really? He said, well, I'm probably going overboard here, he said, but you know, when you dry the fruit, the sugar content goes up. But I said, apricots, figs? He said, yeah, well, there's a lot of good things in apricots and figs. It was a very interesting webinar. What's interesting is the interest in true health globally. That's what was interesting to me about the 3,000 doctors. They're from all over the world. And they're there because everybody knows there's nothing more important than health. Nothing. So that's what we bring you here, and we try to make it fun to bring it to you. And he was really impressed with that we all really understand the impact of organic skincare, organic hair care, organic color cosmetics, organic household cleaning products, of gut renew, of the importance of the gut-brain axis, the importance of keeping a healthy gut. And I was telling him the ingredients in our gut renew, and then the protein, this today, the immune support. I didn't even get to talk to him about that, but what I liked was he was yesing the whole thing, because we all know that this is really important. And he said you can program yourself to live as long as you want to live, no matter what diagnosis you've been given, no matter what you're experiencing. If you believe you'll be better, you will get better. And then you've got to feed yourself right. Now, don't I always say it's about the food? It's about the food.
Yep.
And that's what he was saying too. You've got to feed yourself right. So what better than to feed yourself immune support loaded with zinc and vitamin C. And then I also highly recommend, and Caroline just said the same thing, that you add to this vitamin D3, which we have in our line. And the other thing I think is very important is quercetin, because quercetin allows the zinc to get inside the cells. You know, when I first started talking about supplementation, got a lot of flack, and they'd call it expensive urine and make fun of me. And I'm glad I didn't let it get under my skin, because it's not expensive urine. It's about being smart. It's about understanding that our food supply has been damaged and eroded. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to spray poison on our food, but that's the way it is. And if I have been able in any way to redirect you to organic food, to understanding that the meals you eat are your fuel, and that the supplementation and the gut renew and the immune support are all augmenting what you already are doing that's right, you're going to be ahead of the game. And in today's world, you want to be ahead of the game. And I am old enough now, and I like aging. I'm really enjoying it. I'm one of the few that I know can say that. Caroline knows I feel this way. Is that what you put into your project, which is you, is what you will reap and sow. And the other thing I've learned about growing older is when the time comes to say the words "I told you so," it doesn't matter. It's self-evident. So don't ever get to a place where, you know, I remember when she said, "I told you so." You'll never hear those words come out of me, "I told you so," because I know they're hollow, they're empty, they mean nothing. But I think the choices you make every day on a daily basis, and we make choices all day long. When I lecture, I always ask my audience, make an imaginary list when you're lying in bed in the dark. Put a line down the middle. What I did today that led me towards good health, and the choices I made today that led me away from it. Oh my God, you'll be so surprised
If we did that, we'd never go to sleep,
Well, that's probably why I was awake all last
you
night.
know? By the way,
But I just want to finish my sentence.
Okay.
If you, when you look at that imaginary list you made, and you see that you've made more choices toward poor health, take it seriously. You're in charge, and we all, have grown up thinking the doctor is God, and that's what Dr. Hertog and I were talking about. He said today, you can't expect your doctor to care as much about you as you care about you. He said, but when I have a patient that really cares about their health, he said, and they're self-educated, that's what we're doing here, we're self-educating, he said, then we can work together and enhance the health of this person. He said, as a doctor, for me, it is so exciting. So I just wanted you to know that. What else?
okay. So Barbara Russell Safer says, do you take the gut renew in the morning and the immune support in the evening? You can do that.
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, but I would suggest
Once at any time, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I
Or
would
all
suggest
at
you
once.
either put it if you're on the Gut Renew 30-day challenge, and there are a lot of people on that, and I hope we have inventory, Caroline. If you're on that, then you can put the Gut Renew in one of the smoothies you make for Gut Renew. Okay? You can put the immune support. What? What are you
I need
pointing
to
to?
eat. It just got cold. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm also going to read you a note from Rachel Ann Seal, who said, I'm going to order this because I've never been disappointed with Suzanne's products. I'm not paid to say amazing things about these products. I'm only a client and customer. I did not buy everything at once. I've gradually replaced my face products over time. I have everything now, and my skin is so great at 55. I didn't know I had gut issues until I started the Gut Renew with the pre and probiotics. I just got my coconut moisture serum because it was the only thing I didn't have. You can't describe it without feeling it. It's not oily. I have complete faith in these products.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. That means so much to
I
me.
hope you're going to be warm now, okay?
I am. Did you hear what this woman just wrote?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is like,
And Jody Ann McCarty said, you look gorgeous. I love your top. I'm going to have to get me immune support. You're doing great, and your husband is great. Y'all have a wonderful personality.
thank you. You sound like you're from Dallas. My friend
Yeah.
Janelle always says y'all. Wow.
And Don Crowell Lindsay said, so true, I love the products I've ordered. And Ria LaFleur said, I received 6 more bags of Gut Renew. My son and myself just love them.
I feel
Brad,
so.
Yes, you can put the immune support in with the Gut Renew. Yeah, maybe you don't need to add the fruit. I mean, we like the way the fruit adds because the consistency tastes better, but.
In the Gut Renew?
Yeah, he was saying, could you put the immune support into your Gut Renew
Totally.
instead of fruit?
Oh, instead of? Yeah.
I mean, you
But
could.
why don't you want to pour a
Just-
little fruit in too?
Yeah.
It's not going to take up any more room in the glass.
Okay, Rito DeLeo
By the way, those
Lefleur
comments, like,
said, I just received 6 more bags of Gut Renew. My son and myself and she has like
is that
6
what you just read,
hearts.
Caroline?
Love them.
I did, but Alan was busy taking care of you, so he didn't hear it.
He takes
Linda
such good
Brandon
care of
Burke
me.
said, I'm on my 2nd week of Gut Renew. Love the smoothies. I'm down 4.6 pounds.
Wow.
Woo-hoo.
Wow.
In 2 weeks. That's amazing.
Wow. And we did not push the Gut Renew 30-day challenge as a weight loss. But we're hearing from so many people that they've lost weight. But then it makes sense to me. If you're cleaning out your gut and you're pushing a bunch of stuff down that's been stuck
Stuff
in
you
there,
say.
of course you're going to lose some weight, I would imagine. So I love all of you. I said that last night, but you get what we're trying to do here. You get it.
April Alsop Scott said, I just ordered 10 bags of Gut Renew. Has helped myself and my husband so much. I'm going to tell you, you guys are all really helping me with forecasting inventory right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a long talk today with my team about how much more we
How
should
many
order of the
tons?
Gut Renew. And I can hear you're not only trying it, you're loving it, and you're reordering and reordering and reordering. So that really helps me with forecasting.
Isn't that incredible?
Okay, so-
And I would never, ever bring you anything that I didn't think was spectacular. I've never done that. I've never lied to you. I've never done everything that we've brought to you. I believe in 100%. And I know, I'm looking right at you, and I want you to see it in my eyes. I know that you know that.
Okay, Scarlett Shepherd. I'm on day 4 of the Gut Renew Challenge, and I can't believe how much better I feel already. So excited
Wait,
about
you're
a
both
real
talking.
solution.
Wait,
Thank you from the
wait.
bottom of
You're
my
both
heart.
talking.
What? Who?
You didn't hear a thing she said, and she didn't hear a thing you said. So you go first, Alan, because
Okay.
you started first, and then she can
Okay,
say that.
okay.
Okay?
All right, from Scarlett Shepherd.
Okay.
I'm on day 4 of the Gut Renew Challenge, and I can't believe how much better I feel already. So excited about a real solution. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, your turn,
Okay.
Caroline.
And what were you saying, Caroline?
I was saying if
Show the
you,
bag.
Alan, could show the back of the bag with those pink stripes, and Suzanne, if you could just read the top line ingredients that are in the immune support for people who have joined this list.
All right. Okay. So I don't have my glasses on, but the first one must be vitamin C.
Would you like to borrow my
And-
glasses?
Yeah, vitamin C.
There you go.
I can help you.
No, I can do it. I
Vitamin
just
C and antioxidant support.
at 74, you can't see it. Well, if you once were able to see.
Blackberry.
I know.
Will you hold that up again, Al?
Yeah, it's up.
The first thing that I'm reading here is cockadoo plum. New Zealand black currant. Bioavailable zinc, organically bound in, I can't say this, sucka blah, 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 blah. Okay? Yeast. All right. Phyto immune system booster, and it's a wild crafted sea buckthorn berry, elderberry, yeah, that's the stuff I give you every day, astragalus, shashandra berry, honeysuckle flower. That's so great. Prebiotic soluble fiber from Jerusalem artichokes. Prebiotic is food for probiotics. Prebiotics makes your probiotics work better, okay? Probiotics. I always say if you're only going to take one thing, everybody says multivitamin. I go, I would think a probiotic, the most important of all. Phyto herbal blend of turmeric, ginger, and harataki. Do you have harataki at home? No. Well, now you got it.
And also,
When you get your booklet.
this is this beautiful 40-page booklet that explains everything that you ever wanted to know about your gut.
And about cockadoo.
Cockadoo.
Yeah,
And this-
just switch products. So
That's right.
I know.
This is a program guide that comes with the gut
The gut
30-day
renew,
challenge.
I know.
The immune support is a
He's
separate
not,
product.
Caroline, he's not easy. I'm married to this man.
I love him. He's doing a great job.
I know. But how do you
Also
like the
Instagram
way,
and
how do you
Facebook.
like the way the
He got
studio,
you on that Zoom webinar today.
uh-huh.
It's not easy.
No, it wasn't. It took him over an hour, and it wasn't his fault. It was on their end because your age group understands all that technology. My age group and Alan's age group we're struggling.
No.
We
What
didn't
you
go up with it.
understand is health. So
What
for
I
those of you
understand
who
is health.
joined us late,
Yeah.
Suzanne has a brand new product that she's debuting tonight. It's immune support. Covers your bases with vitamin C and zinc and a bunch of other immune
And
support
cockatoo
ingredients.
plum.
Suzanne, you want to make a little glass of immune support and show everyone what a delicious way this is to help
Say-
support your immune
Say
system?
that again, you want me to make one? All right, well, I put
Yeah.
in my tequila at the request of my girlfriends out there. But we always stick a little spoon in, and we just throw that in gratis, okay? Here's your little spoon. We're pretty generous. Oh, I guess I should turn it right side up. Right, okay. And the reason we put a spoon is, like, you don't need more than this, okay? So in your gut renew, you just put that. It's this
Yeah,
little spoon.
it's 1 teaspoon. It's a 1 teaspoon scoop
I
for
know,
you in there.
I know. And it's great that the little spoon is there. It's no big deal, but you know what? It's there. And then you don't have to run around looking, where are my teaspoons? Because none of us ever know, do we? All right.
Oh, I can't. Well, there's no room for ice now.
Oh, well, here. Well, I'll pour a little in there, and then we'll make the drinks out. There you go. Put some ice in there. It does. It tastes good without ice, but with the ice, it turns it into a.
Yeah, I mean, I would blend it first and then add your ice, just to make sure that it.
And then you could
and
do
it
that.
You know, it doesn't get clumpy. It blends nice and smooth.
Yeah, it's not sticking to anything. You want to sip out?
Yeah.
Because I want you to live another 50 years. So
Okay.
keep your immune system going. How old was your grandmother? 114, 119?
114. Actually, my
114.
great-grandmother.
His great grandmother lived to 140. He has genes. His family lives so long. It's so great, and I want you to. But you got to get there in today's world. I think it was frankly easier in his grandmother's era because they didn't have chemicals.
Right.
They went out and got their eggs from the chickens in the backyard that they knew what they were feeding their chickens, and they grew their own food and their own cabbages. And his family's from Poland, and so they were making fermented foods because
Yep.
when they had an abundance of cabbages, you don't want to waste them, and you just like make sauerkraut for days and days and days and bottle it up. And for gut health, fermented food is so great. So nature was the impetus, and then we all got so darn smart, and we started genetically modifying our food and tampering with it and spraying it with pesticides and herbicides, and that's when the trouble began. But what we're trying to do, what I try to do with my books and what we're trying to do with our products is roll back and let's rethink the whole thing so that food becomes our ally, that our food works for us. It's superior fuel that we're putting into ourselves. So
If food is our medicine.
When I look
Who
at
said
this
that
as superior
3,000 years
fuel-
ago?
say that again, Alan.
Who said food is our medicine 3,000 years ago?
Hippocrates.
What was it?
Let medicine be thy food and food be thy medicine. Hippocrates.
Hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Right. He was a hypocrite.
Stuff.
Right.
Who
Okay.
am I tonight?
Here's a
I
woman
don't
with
know who
a
I am tonight.
here's a woman with a great name, Carmela Calamera. How's that for a
Carmela
great name?
Calamera.
Okay, and she
Sounds like
says,
something that you
"Oh,
would
but listen
saute
to
in
what
olive
she
oil.
says.
Uh-huh.
Alan is doing a great job. Start picking on him." Okay.
Carmela.
Thank you,
We
Carmela.
pick on Alan lovingly because
That's right.
he's so secure, he can take it, and he's such a doll.
Yeah, and he knows I'm not picking on him.
And I'm not picking
He's got
on him.
two perfectionistic women around
Yeah,
him.
and strong women,
Yeah.
and opinionated women.
So Jackie Chartrand sent, look, I don't know how many of these emojis,
Oh,
and I don't know what the yellow one means.
I am emoji illiterate. I don't know what any
Well,
of
I
them
understand
mean, so I
stuff
never
like
use them.
hearts. Okay, I get hearts.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's a sunflower. Jackie is, she had sunflower and some,
See,
and the sun.
she's sending
Oh.
you a sunflower. I don't know who I am tonight. Every once in a
Okay.
while, there used to be on, when I was on Shop NBC, a character would come out of me, Gloria. Not my cat, but Gloria had her own personality. I have these characters that live inside me. I could have done sitcoms forever and ever and ever, but I think the tract of my career took me in better places. But I didn't realize that I was really never going to be out of work because I've got all these. And you've never seen this, and one night I'll do it for you.
What?
A carrot.
A what?
Remember when I did the carrot?
Oh, the carrot.
The carrot
Oh, yeah.
growing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I grow carrots, and I
I never-
had a dinner
yeah.
party, and all of a sudden I became the carrot under the ground in the dirt, thinking about I'm going to have to come out one of these days, and I'm really scared because I don't know what's out there, and I don't know why. It got so funny. So one day I'll do a carrot for you.
You know the great thing about
Yeah,
all the characters you have inside you
Yeah,
is I never know who I'm going to sleep with
I know, that
tonight.
makes it interesting, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I don't have to leave home.
no,
I don't have to, go out for cocktails and dinner.
no,
Okay.
you don't even have to buy me dinner.
Yeah.
I know.
It works.
But I want to find something different to watch. I don't want to watch any more Pablo Escobar. I'm tired of him.
Okay. Yeah, he's in trouble. He's in
Oh
trouble.
no,
with
I forgot. We're not even watching.
No, we're
Pablo
watching
Escobar,
El
we're
Chapo.
El Chapo.
El Chapo.
And El Chapo's
He,
in deep, you
he-
know what?
he's in some security prison, I think, in Illinois or someplace. Not
Yeah,
good.
in the United States.
You know what I
He'll
don't
never get out.
understand?
Yeah. don't.
I don't understand.
Is
At one
there something
point,
you don't understand?
well, at one point, I don't understand this. Okay, and this is true of El Chapo and
Yeah.
Pablo Escobar, and probably other guys that
Yeah.
have a lot of money from cartels.
Who have a killing instinct.
They make billions of dollars.
Yeah, and they live like.
And why
crap.
would they not at one? And they seem to have like Pablo Escobar seemed to have a really nice family, had a nice wife, and he had 2 nice kids. And you would think, okay,
He's the dead one.
I've
Pablo's
made,
dead.
yeah, I've made $20 billion
Yeah.
in cash. It's time to pack it in
Yeah, he was once the richest
and
man
go
in the
somewhere
world.
and buy an island and
Yeah.
live happily. And
Yeah.
they don't do that.
They don't do that.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
If there's a shrink listening, I'd sure love to hear your take on that because
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
And El Chapo, I think that means Shorty, is in this security prison. Okay?
What a way to end up.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Hey, Suzanne, you have some people who are asking, some people already take your capsules for vitamin C and zinc. And so
Right.
they're asking if they take the immune support, would that be in place of taking the capsules?
You could take it in place, or you could augment and just take more. I mean, in today's environment, I don't think it's a bad thing to take a whole lot of it. So, if it were me, and I'm not telling you what to do, if it were me, I would keep it in my regimen, and then I would add the immune support. But if you want to take 2 out, well, the great thing about this is eliminating capsules, and none of us like to take capsules. So it's your choice, your decision. One is you get a whole lot more, and one is you get a little less. But what you get.
And also, if you're taking the immune support, Suzanne's added a lot of other
Well, that's what I was just gonna
ingredients
say,
to help
yeah,
support your
yeah.
immune system besides the vitamin C
Yeah.
and the zinc. So if you're taking the supplements, some people like pills, some people like this is just a great delivery system. So whichever you like, really.
Yeah. I'm so happy that you're all embracing this. We've got to, especially right now, we've got to stay healthy. It's about the food. Eat the best quality food you can afford. Eat the best, take the best supplementation. Aging, as I said in my most recent book, A New Way to Age, is about worn out parts. And what you have to do is listen to the language of your body, and your body is talking to you all the time, all the time. And, if you can't sleep, like last night, I couldn't sleep, and I was so tired. And it's awful when you can't sleep, and that's unusual for me. But I had, because of talking to Dr. Hertog, he said, maybe you're low in magnesium. So I took magnesium that had brain boosters in it, lithium and things like that, natural things like that. I bet I overstimulated my brain, and that's why, whereas magnesium usually makes you sleepy and also makes you have big poop in the morning, the neuro part of it, for the neurons, probably was overstimulated, something I should have taken in the morning. So, you learn, and I accomplished nothing by lying there awake last night. I'm cleaning out my equipment room. I know it doesn't sound like much, but we've been in this house for 44 years, and everything ends up in the equipment room. And I don't like disorder. I'm like Caroline's husband, my son Bruce. I like order. I do not like chaos. I can't go to sleep at night if there are clothes thrown around the room. I can't. I get up and I clean the room. It's just the way I've always been. And so I've started the first section in the equipment room. Design was boring as crap, but that kept me awake last night. Then I could move those bins over there, and then I could move that out of that closet and put that there. So it was all wasted.
Guess what, too, Suzanne? That bin that you were upset that I didn't grab today, you can put it in the car for David. He can bring it back.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so
I knew
okay.
that would get you. You wanted to get before I keep pulling stuff out.
Okay, okay.
I just know you. Once it's out, you want it out.
I want it out.
Understand? I'm the same way.
I want it
Okay,
out.
okay.
Get it out of my.
Okay, I have important information.
I don't know that those 2 things I mentioned are going to make it, but maybe when I pull them out tomorrow, I'll go, nah.
Okay, I have important
Okay,
information.
all right.
Okay?
What, Al?
Because
What's
there
so
are people who
important?
don't know what this costs. This is 1 month's supply. It's 64.90.
How
Call
many
it
servings in this,
call it
Caroline?
30.
Oh, 30.
With
Co-
the discount, it's It's $48.75.
No, I don't think it's that much. I think it's like 40, maybe
It's
41 or
48.75
42.
with
It's
25%.
65.
Argue with Caroline.
It's 65, and then
Caroline
you
is
take. So if it was 60, it would be 40. So if it's an extra $5, and you take 20% off the $5, right? So we're down to 41 or 42
What you
dollars.
talking about?
We're talking about what does it cost for this for a month. So it's early 40s. Can you hear the frog?
I hear the frog, and then a raven just flew by. That big raven.
Wow. Was it a black raven?
Nature. One of my, I love quotes. One of my favorite quotes, and I paraphrase because I could have it wrong. Nature is the only face of God you will ever see. And sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I see the sunrise, or I look out at the light on the rocks here, and man, it's holy. It's very holy.
Okay, so Rad Radigan
Uh-huh.
says,
Yeah.
"Oh
Second time
God,
we talked to Rad
I
tonight.
too love organization and order. I'm glad I'm not alone."
Yeah, you're not.
Okay.
You're not.
Yeah, I don't particularly
No.
like organization.
Al doesn't care.
Yeah.
And so at the end of our bed, we have two white club chairs. On his chair, it's not like it's a mess, but it's got his weights. And by the way, 84 years old, and this guy does maybe 3 or 4 times a day about 50 bicep and tricep and 25 pounds each. Pretty incredible. So he keeps them out so that it'll remind him throughout the day to every time he walks by to use them. And then he's got another one that you pull this way. And what's that? That's like an owl? Is that an owl?
Yeah, that was an owl.
That was an owl. Oh, I love wildlife.
I remember we saw a little baby owl
Oh.
sitting in the tree.
Yeah, we're coming down that little cart in our
Listen.
house. And in the tree was this little teeny little,
Yeah,
it actually
Big
looked like
eyes.
a little baby Persian kitten.
yeah.
Which, by the way, I had a dream last night that we got this little white white baby Persian kitten.
Well, listen, just listen.
Because, you know why? Because that owl heard me go.
Mary said it's a dove.
Oh,
Could be a
A
dove,
lot of
Mary.
your friends are saying
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the sound of a dove.
It could, you know what?
you know what? You're right. I was
It's
just
more-
testing.
it's
I knew it was
more-
a dove.
No,
I
it's
knew.
more
I knew.
romantic to say owl, but I think, Mary,
Yeah.
you're right. I think it's a dove.
Okay.
They're all over
Rachel
here.
Ann Seal said, I don't even want to say Al is sexy for his age. He's just a beautiful man.
Oh, thank you.
Mm.
Thank you. What are you doing after the show?
As it should be. Yeah.
She also said I was right about the calculation. It's $48.75.
Caroline's always right.
Well, that's because there's
I've
tax.
learned not to argue with her. Every
No, no,
once
but
in
just a
while-
moment.
About being right,
I
just
wasn't
wanted to
including
say Al was
tax,
42
okay?
and then
Now,
realized
every
it
once in
was
a while,
20%.
I'll take Caroline on and I go, why am I doing this? She already knows. It's
Tax.
fine.
I hate tax.
I know. What, Alan? What do you hate?
Oh, nothing.
What do you hate?
Tax.
Tax?
Tax.
Yeah. Well,
You know? Not the
Yeah.
kind you sit on.
no, those aren't fun. Those aren't
Well,
fun.
unbelievably, guys, it's already been an hour.
It is? I'm so into the show tonight, I could do another hour.
And for continuing to bring everyone such good products.
Such good products.
Oh.
Well, that went fast. Was it fast for you, or I was kind of in the mood tonight? I didn't even finish my tequila. I was
So,
sort of in the mood.
Rita
I think 'cause I
DeLeo,
did so much work today.
Rita DeLeo LaFleur, who we heard from earlier,
Yeah.
said, I love the frog, but for the raven, do you have a storm heading your way from the Pacific? Or how do you mean ravens and frogs are holy? Owl, I don't want to down dumb. I was just wondering. A dove sounds like,
Well, what I said about holy was nature is holy.
yeah.
Nature is so moved, the sunrise, the light on the rocks, that kind of nature just moves my soul. And the raven, we've got a family of ravens that live on the property. I know they're ravens because I did a movie in Tucson, Arizona, I don't know,
Yeah,
a couple
Tucson.
of decades ago. I never remember the names of the movies I've been in. I never really liked making movies. It's not my style. It's too slow for me. and I gotta wait for everybody to figure it out, and I've already got it figured out. So what did I do, about 14 movies?
Yeah.
If you, I don't
I don't like the ones where you have to kiss the guy.
I hardly ever kissed anybody.
Well, there's two for sure.
I used to kiss Patrick all the time, but that was like kissing my sister.
Yeah.
Patrick was always directing step by step, and so we'd be doing a kissing scene, and the kissing scenes were always catch it right now before one of our many, many children walked in the room. That was what the series was about. But while I'm kissing Patrick, he'd be going, move the rug to the right, go over to the left a little bit, okay, back up a little bit. And I used to say after the show, that was so romantic and sexy, Patrick. He's a doll. He's
Okay,
a
so
doll.
so Tucson.
Now we gotta get off the air because we're keeping these people too long.
No, there was a restaurant in Tucson
Oh,
downtown.
Yeah.
It was in an old house
Yeah.
that had been there 100+ years. Had a story about it, surrounded by government buildings, and the chef made a lot of the food, especially salads, from what he found in the desert.
I know.
Okay, and it was
Cactus
it was
salad.
incredible. So
Tucson is
Pamela
amazing.
Buchanan rather, is from Tucson. So Pamela, if you're familiar with that restaurant, have dinner on us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's the name of it?
What? I don't know.
Great, Pamela. What
I
a
don't
great
know.
offer.
I don't know.
I loved, that was the movie, other than American Graffiti, that was the movie I most enjoyed making because I love the desert. And I would love the ride to the location every day, and I love the clothes that I wore because they were very Southwest and nice.
Yeah, but I didn't like you had to kiss that guy.
I'm so sorry, but believe me, I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well,
And
no,
the
but you
morning
enjoyed,
that I had-
but you enjoyed kissing Anthony Hopkins, didn't you?
I did.
Because I stayed away from the set that
I
day
did.
purposely because I knew it was a love
I
scene.
did.
And then when you came home, I said, "How did it go?" And you said, "Anthony Hopkins is a great kisser." Great, that's great, Suzanne. I'm glad you had a
Al,
really
you
wonderful
would have
time
enjoyed
today.
kissing Anthony Hopkins. He has these big, puffy lips.
I think
And he's such a good actor
Zaza.
that he would take your body in a way that
Oh,
that was so
oh.
controlling. And
Oh, now it's your body
well,
too?
Well, I mean,
It wasn't just
tried
your
to
lips?
Do a good job.
Okay, you were in bed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
great.
took my gown off too. I was
Oh.
Gina Germain,
Oh, he
the
took your
sluttiest
gown off.
actress in Hollywood.
Yeah, and what did you take off of him? I don't want to know.
Nothing. But the guy that I had to do a love scene with in Tucson, and then I promise we'll get off the air. The morning I left to do that scene, I had a heavy heart. And the heavy heart was, oh, I just hate what I have to do today because I love Alan so much, and I would hate him leaving to be doing this today, but I don't want to not be a great actress.
Uh-huh.
So that's where my head was.
Okay.
I love you all. I hope you had fun with us tonight. I had fun. I was in the mood.
Yep.
It was a long day, and this is a great way to cap it off. If you're on the fence, just try it. And you want a strong immune system in today's environment. Good night, everybody.